How to win in 2026 as a creator. Well, let me start by saying something that might sting a little bit. Here it is. Right now, someone with half your audience and less talent than you is quietly building a creator business that will outlive yours. Not because they're luckier, not because the algorithm picked them, but because they stopped thinking like a creator and started operating like a business owner. And here's the part nobody wants to talk about. In 2026, the creator economy isn't going to be punishing the beginners. It's going to punish the unprepared middle. If your podcast, YouTube channel, or content brand were to disappear tomorrow, would you still have a business, or would everything vanish with it? Today, we're going to do a reality check on who actually wins in the creator economy going into 2026, who gets squeezed out, and what you need to change now if you want to be on the right side of that distinction. Welcome back to Legit Podcast Pro. I'm Gordon Firemark, the podcast lawyer, and for more than 3 decades, I've been helping creators, media companies, and digital entrepreneurs build businesses that don't fall apart the moment something goes wrong. And I want to be very clear with you, the creator economy isn't dying, but the middle is disappearing. More when we get back. Well, if growth feels harder, if monetization feels shakier, or if platforms suddenly feel less forgiving, it's not you. You're not imagining it. What's happening is a shift that most creators haven't even named yet. Platforms are no longer rewarding just participation. They're rewarding professionalism. That means predictable output, brand safety, clear ownership, clean business structure, and a vision. And that should get your attention because a lot of creators are still operating like it's 2018 or 2019, posting consistently, chasing engagement, hoping something finally takes off. Well, meanwhile, the creators that are really going to be winning in 2026 are already doing something very different. They're treating their podcast, their YouTube channel, their content as one asset inside a real business. Not a hobby, not a side project, a company. The creators who are winning are not always the loudest. They're not always the most visible. They don't necessarily have the biggest audiences. What they do have is leverage. They own their intellectual property. They have written agreements with their collaborators. They understand what they can say yes to, and what they should walk away from. They have structure that lets them grow without panic. And the algorithm doesn't give that to them. Structure gives it to them. Now, let's talk about the creators that are struggling or who are about to find themselves struggling, because they usually say things still like, I'm still small, I'll deal with it later, or I don't want to overcomplicate things. Well, here's the uncomfortable truth. Legal and business problems don't show up when you're struggling. They show up when things start working. As momentum builds, that's when a collaborator suddenly thinks they own a part of the show. That's when a brand deal goes sideways. That's when a platform issue wipes out revenue. That's when a disagreement turns into some kind of a threat. And by the time these things happen, it's no longer a setup problem. It becomes damage control. Quick gut check. If your podcast or content brand were to disappear tomorrow, would you still have a business, or would everything just vanish with it? That question can make a lot of creators really uncomfortable, and it should. One of the most dangerous beliefs in the creator economy is this idea that, well, I'll get serious once I get bigger. That's a backwards belief. The creators who get bigger are the ones who got serious early. You know, a guru coach that I follow talks about this. How does he say it? He says the formula is be, do, have. So it's not that I'll do those things when I have that and then I'll be a success. It's you be the thing that you want to be, the success that you want to be. And the way you be it, or the way you do that, is to do the things that person, that success does. And then you'll have the things that go along with it. You can't wait until you've got all the stuff ready. You got to be the professional first, do the professional things, and then you will have the trappings of all that professionalism. So what happens is the ones that got serious early, they didn't wait for a viral moment. They didn't wait for permission. No, they built clean ownership, clear agreements, professional systems. So when the opportunity showed up, they could say yes without having to scramble. Waiting doesn't reduce your risk, it concentrates it. So heading into 2026, this is the reset. You don't need a massive audience. You don't need to be everywhere. You don't need to turn your life into a corporation, but you do need to think like a business owner. You need to know Who owns your content? You need written agreements with the people that you rely on. You need systems and processes in place to make sure that things happen when they're supposed to, the way they're supposed to, and that quality is up there and under control. You need a structure that protects you when things go right, not just when they go wrong. I'm not talking about fear. This is about leverage. When your foundation is solid, you can grow faster, you can negotiate more effectively, you can sleep at night. The creator economy is maturing, and every maturing industry does the same thing. It rewards the professionals and quietly squeezes out everyone else. Professional doesn't mean expensive. It doesn't mean complicated. And it definitely doesn't mean joyless. No, it just means that you're building something real. So if this material hits a nerve, that is not an accident, because right now there's a clear divide forming in the creator economy. On the one side, we have people making content, and on the other, people building businesses and media empires around their content. If you know that you're meant to be on the second side and you want help making that leap, I am opening up applications for my Entre Creator Mastermind starting in January. This is not a course, and it's not a generic group coaching program. It's a guided, high accountability, high touch mastermind for creators who want to go from content creator to owner and operator of a real media business. Inside this Entre Creator Mastermind program, you get strategic guidance to turn content into scalable media enterprise material. You get direct feedback on your ideas and plans and deals. You get accountability to actually make sure you execute, not just consume content. And you get support building the ownership, contracts, and systems that a real operator needs. So if you're done guessing, if you're done playing small and you're ready to build something bigger than a show, this is the place to be. Apply now for my Entre Creator Mastermind, and we're beginning right away January 5th. This is how smart creators protect what they're building, and this is how they win in 2026. So apply now. It's Entre-Creator. That's ENTRE-creator.com/apply. Fill out the application. Someone will be in touch. We'll have a quick conversation, figure out if it's a good fit, and I'll be happy to welcome you into the mastermind. So this is how you win in 2026. For right now, that's it for this episode. I'm Gordon Firemark. I want to wish you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll be back again next week with another episode. But in the meantime, get out there, keep creating, keep doing great things, and craft that vision for a larger media enterprise that stems from the seeds you've already planted with your content. Until next time, I'm Gordon Firemark, the podcast lawyer. This is Legit Podcast Pro, and I'll see you again on the flip side.